independence, one country from another, one state from another, and borders have been created. ¿Independencia de qué? De un país a otro, de un estado a otro. Se han creado barreras. I will say to you that to me, independence means my choices made by me in not allowing what others think, what others' perceptions, beliefs, judgments may influence on how I am gonna choose to live my life, act or think, or do the job, those hobbies that I may like. To me, that is truly the independence. I would love to hear what you think about that. Where are you watching me from? To me, this day means a lot because I have 364 more days by which I can push myself to allow and enjoy this beautiful life that we have been given. And maybe you do not know how beautiful you are, how free you are, until you allow people's thoughts affect you and you take into consideration, you take it at face value of their approval or disapproval of their beliefs on you. Independence means to act independently from what anybody may think or want you to. Para mí la independencia significa actuar de tal manera que a mí me beneficie el sentirme en esa libertad de poder hacer las cosas que me gustan, las cosas que a mí me hacen feliz. A saber de dónde me están mirando ustedes y qué piensan al respecto. I want to say hello to Sein. I am in the state of Louisiana, US for now. Tomorrow I may be somewhere else. And this brings me to a fantastic topic that I want to touch bases with. The location does not matter. What matters is you. Because you can move to the moon, and I have shared this with you before. But you're going to continue bringing to wherever place you're at, you're the same way of feeling and thoughts. It matters. It should matter only to you. That's the true independence. La verdadera independencia es que cada uno de nosotros podamos elegir y ser libres de hacer las cosas que a nosotros nos guste. No importa el lugar, porque se podrán mudar hasta la luna, y esto es algo que he compartido en videos anteriores. Pero si usted lleva esa misma persona con esos mismos pensamientos, con esa misma forma de actuar, y si se ha encarcelado por lo que otras personas vayan a pensar, porque ya ve que hemos sido entrenados para pertenecer a una sociedad, a esa sociedad donde en su mayoría están codependientes de cuántas cosas materiales tienen, cuánto dinero poseen, pero en muchas ocasiones quizás a usted no le pase. ¿Dónde está la parte espiritual? Esa parte espiritual que al final de la noche usted debe de mirar esa pared, ese techo, esas 4 paredes que le dice qué es lo que siento, cómo me siento. Y hay 364 días, aparte del día de hoy, en los cuales podemos forjar esa búsqueda, ese equilibrio que todos estamos buscando. Algunos dicen necesitar, no necesitamos nada. ¿Qué es lo que queremos? Para mí, el día de hoy representa algo muy hermoso. A pesar de que hace un año se me hizo un poco difícil aceptar que alguien de su cuerpo físico se fue. Alguien a quien yo respetaba y admiraba muchísimo. Y yo sabía que solamente tenía que levantar el teléfono para escuchar su voz, escuchar su consejo, simplemente un hola, padre. Aquí estoy y sigo siendo su niña, a pesar de que ya no tengo los 13 años o 30 años, voy un poco más arriba de eso. Es el ya aceptar que esa sonrisa ya no se puede disfrutar, ya no se le puede abrazar, pero ahora ese ser está totalmente independiente de ese cuerpo que lo detenía de poder estar libre y viajar a través de la galaxia, a través del universo, en su esencia. Y es un cambio drástico, porque debemos de comprender qué es la vida para nosotros ahorita. ¿Qué es lo que tenemos? ¿Qué es lo que nos queda al final del día, del trabajo, del mes, del año, de las décadas? Todo ese esfuerzo que se ha puesto, ¿a cambio de qué? A cambio de un balance material, económico. Y es hermoso saber que el balance que debemos de buscar está también en lo espiritual. Ahí es donde está el verdadero valor. Porque después que dejemos esta vida, ¿hacia dónde vamos? ¿Qué es lo que seguimos siendo? Nos dice el libro hermoso que la vida eterna nos es prometida. Las promesas de llegar a esa tierra de leche y miel, porque la existencia es eterna. Quizás usted no lo sabe, quizás no lo acepte, pero se imagina qué bonito es sentir que somos parte de ese hermoso Dios que nos ama tanto. ¿Por qué nos iba a limitar Él a nosotros en solamente vivir, digamos, 100 años? Algunos llegan a vivir 100 años, 115 años, 125 años he escuchado. ¿Por qué si somos tan magnífica, una creación, una obra de arte, perfectamente siendo imperfecta, por qué vamos a estar solamente un lapso? ¿Y dónde queda la eternidad? Ahí es donde estamos empezando a comprender, y la información que nos llega día a día nos ha iniciado a nosotros en ese descubrimiento. Qué magnífico ser eres, hombre, mujer. ¿Qué es lo que desea? ¿Qué es lo que vale usted? Independizarnos y poder comprender nuestro espíritu, ese maravilloso espíritu dentro de nosotros, que no es un espíritu para un ratito. ¿Acaso no se ha dicho que un día equivale a 1000 años? ¿Se imagina? Si se tomaron, supuestamente dice el libro sagrado, que se tomaron 6000 años. 6 días equivale a 6,000 años en crear la tierra. Pero hay pruebas que demuestran, que dicen que han encontrado muestras de vida de seres que llevan 6 billones de años. Digamos que eso sea cierto. Ahora hágale números. ¿Cuánto puede existir nuestra creación en ese cuerpo humano y después de que dejamos el cuerpo? Cabe la posibilidad de que sea eterno. ¿Acaso si vacía toda el agua del mar y la pone en otro lugar, deja de ser agua? ¿O si una gota se separa del mar, deja de ser en su esencia agua, H2O, que es su composición química? No. Por lo tanto, ¿por qué nosotros vamos a dejar de ser parte de ese creador maravilloso? ¿Por qué vamos a ser menos que Él? Si Él es todo y nosotros somos parte de ese todo. Quiero enviarle un saludo a Vanessa Garza. Oh, es interesante lo que piensa Vanessa. Me alegra que tenga un pensamiento único, siga así. Porque en su independencia, en pensar diferente, es donde se va a poder mostrar como alguien diferente y no una más de la manada. Un saludo a Rafael Benavides. Hi, Rafael Benavides. I know that I'm pronouncing it correct. José Ricardo Meto Mujica. Hola. So, wherever you are watching me from, whatever you may think, have that opinion be so independent, so different from everybody else around, whether it be negative or positive. Let it be your essence, because your only purpose is to make yourself happy. You don't have the obligation, the mission to make anybody else happy. You gotta enjoy this life. And as I was saying before, how is it that this God, this Creator, loves us so much that it would limit us to only live 100 years? I've heard of some that have lived 125 years. Why would His love, the love that that Creator has for us, can be so independent, so generous, and only allow us to live a short transition? As you very well know, it took 6 days for Earth to be created. One day, studies have said that it is the equivalent of 1,000 years. So it took 6,000 years for Earth to be created. Yet, there is proof that remnants of living beings have been found that show that they existed 6,000 million years ago. So the question is, in all that mighty, powerful Creator that loves us so much, why would we be allowed and limited to only have a life, a short window in time in the human body? The promise that has been made, that by your actions you can be rewarded with living in the promised land of milk and honey. I'm not sure about you if you want to believe that. But imagine how beautiful that is. The possibility. I have my beliefs. I have my perception, which is not pushed upon anybody. I just place the questions, the ifs, the different possibilities of what you may think. The real independence is that you choose to explore and discover what is it that you may be worthy of, other than having that material and that currency balanced in your life. What about the spirit? What about the balance of that beautiful spirit in which you may end up being in at the moment, and yet you have no knowledge of what that means? What could it possibly mean when you don't go into the book, even though it has been translated in such a way for us to ignore many truths? What and where we should go next after our body passes away? Like my father, he had many questions. And instead of demanding explanations of why so much poor people and so much poverty and so much sickness, he began a process of making the difference. Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. And his dream was that one day there would be no borders, physical borders in countries. Yet you and I know you are very smart. That border can be removed from the mind first, because some of us may feel that we are so unique and so special and better than others, better than some, in a much better and privileged position. So that makes us extra special. What do you think? My opinion is very unique, and I will share it with you at the end of this video. You may not like it. Nobody might have not told you what it means to have to deal with contrasting personalities, not wanting to accept the roles of what some people came to play in our lives or around us. The spirit is as free, as independent as you place that balance in your life, as you seek that freedom from any condition that you may set to yourself and others, and just accept it. I want to say hello to Randy Clay, Jose Ricardo, Meta Mujica. No, ya, I had read that one before. Thank you, Zane. I'm glad you understand. I can say that as long as everybody tries their best. My teacher says, as long as you have that urge to want to share that one gift, that one talent that you have been given It's because there is somebody out there that's ready to receive it from you as a gift. To me, that sounds absolutely beautiful. Because I know a special person out there, they don't know how amazing and how special they are, and how privileged they are, exactly the way they are. And they may have grown in a family that told them how useless and how little and belittling them on a daily basis. And I can say to you, you're not as small as they made you believe. You are so special. You are so wonderful. And you are perfect because that's exactly the way you were created. You're acting in the perfect plan, as we all agreed. You are playing the role just the way you're supposed to. Because imagine yourself. If everything is supposed to be easy for you, if you are supposed to know everything that you are meant to do, where is the process of discovering and learning and growing? There would be no space, there would be no need. That's why we're here, because we are setting the path for a beautiful generation that's coming after us. And you don't need to feel sad and think, oh, we're not going to enjoy the fruits of our labor, whether it be mental, psychological, or physical. Oh, you're enjoying exactly what you're meant to enjoy. Because remember that only 10% of us is here. There is a 90% at that subconscious level that is in total control, managing perfectly well what we are to do in this 10% of consciousness. Some of you will know that the consciousness is the receiving station, let's name it that way. And the subconscious is the giving station, the station that fulfills, that nurtures. So, making you 100%. You're not supposed to understand everything, because we are meant to just allow ourselves to trust. And in a very special conversation I was having with somebody earlier, just reminding them, just trust, just go with trust and take that leap of faith and say, okay, I'm just gonna go for it and just be me. Break away from the conditions that some may be telling you, oh, you gotta do things this way, you gotta do this, and you gotta go through that route. You don't have to do nothing. All you can do is just stay in that comfort, in that comfortable position, and enjoy your life, enjoy this life. And when you come to that point where you want to share with somebody, what are you going to share? I'll give you a couple minutes, and then I'll come back and ask you that question. When you have nurtured yourself accordingly to your likes, to your happiness, what is it that you're going to be wanting to share with others? Okay? And maybe you can share with me, where are you watching me from? And how is it that my assistance can further explore with you together this beautiful life that we are living, this beautiful independence, independently searching for the release of those conditions that have set the borders among countries, among people's minds, forgetting how special. Back to you. Back to you. Jason C. Jason, say thank you to yourself. Look at your eyes and say thank you. As your name is just a title, because there is so much more to you. That's why I love doing these videos, because I know there's just one person out there that's ready, that's been waiting for this message to be received. Because we are all getting ready. We are waking up. That amazing, beautiful you. So say thank you. Say to yourself, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. Keep up those words as you go to sleep. Keep telling yourself that. There is a video that you can find. I'm trying to think who is it that says it, but you can key it in there. For the next 30 days, just keep saying it. Look at yourself like a child. Because remember, you don't know exactly what you look like. The mirror is lying to you because we are in an illusion. Look at yourself. Imagine yourself as if you are a young man. I'm not sure how old you are. Age doesn't matter. What matters is that you feel your spirit and you feel you saying, please, thank you. I love you. But feel it inside of you. Receive it as a gift that you're giving yourself, so you will become independent from all those attachments, from all those chains, from all judgments and assumptions of what others may think of you. Okay? And I am happy to assist. It is an honor to share with you, Jason, and with every one of you. Just continue feeling your soul. Just go inside, and what is it that you're feeling? What is it that you're hearing inside of you? Animix P, hello. I might have heard that name before. I could be wrong. So welcome. It is an honor to have you here. Now I'll be back, and I want you to think about what that question that I was saying before. What is that? What could that be? What makes you amazing? What makes you unique? How do you think that you can become balanced? That you can be just so awesome in that balance? That you have not been taught, you have not been told yet, wherever you come from. Just drop all those chains. Shh, but don't tell anybody. Just teach yourself to start feeling it. ¿Se imagina? Quizás muchas de lo que pueden pensar de nosotros, si nos aprueban o no nos aprueban, cómo nos vestimos. Una familia que vino a jugar un rol muy duro. Una familia que le hizo a usted pensar, no sirves para esto, no eres esto, que no eres lo que ellos esperan de usted. Y aquí estoy para recordarles, usted no vino a servirle a nadie más que a sí misma, a sí mismo. Porque hasta que usted encuentre su balance, su paz, su equilibrio, ¿de qué manera vamos a poder servir y ayudar a alguien más? Es un proceso. Vinimos a aprender, a descubrir. ¿Cómo le hacemos? ¿Cómo dejamos? Como decimos en mi país, es que metí los caites, metí las chanclas, metí los pies y bien metidos. Cometí estos errores. ¿Por qué es que debemos de cometer errores? ¿Por qué es que de ellos podemos aprender tantas cosas? ¿Por qué si nosotros nos sentimos así? ¿Se imagina que nosotros hubiéramos venido aquí todos aprendidos? Sabemos todo, sabemos exactamente cómo hablar, sabemos exactamente cómo actuar, sabemos y tenemos todos los talentos habidos y por haber. No habría espacio para nosotros crecer y descubrir poco a poco del porqué de tantas cosas. Al final de este video les voy a revelar algo muy hermoso que les va a permitir a ustedes comprender algunas cosas. Yo soy original de Centroamérica. Y aquí estoy, pues. Sí, hablo español. Es mi primer idioma y el inglés es mi segundo idioma. Pero algunas veces digo, bueno, hablo la mitad de español y la mitad de inglés. Hablo un idioma completito, pero en mi país, en América Central, también se hablan las palabras que no son muy propias, como cuando decimos maíz, decimos es que el maíz, y a las personas que se esconden, que son extremadamente tímidas, se les llaman maiceros, pues porque son tímidas, son personas que no se han expuesto a conocer el mundo, son la desconfianza, la falta de saber que eres un ser hermoso, eres un ser tan bonito. A veces no lo saben, entonces les llamamos maiceros. Eso no es nada negativo, pero eso es como, le llamamos pachuco, el lenguaje pachuco, a lo pachuco. Decir maíz y decir maicero son palabras que pertenecen a ese otro idioma que no es contabilizado como apropiado.